Just this one. Which one is that one? Is your mic?
Huh?
Is your mic? All right, can you hear me? All right, go ahead.
Hello?
It's okay.
Good morning, participants, for this segment of our week-long training today. I hope you'll be having a good time with the other sections. This morning, we will straight away be looking at effective sales and marketing strategies. For an entrepreneur or whichever kind of business you are doing, one of the sole objectives is profit maximization. And you definitely will have a product or services to sell. And what our target is this morning is how to effectively do your sales and marketing to be able to achieve the objective of profit maximization or maximization of owner's worth of your business. And so in considering this discussion this morning, we will be looking at few objectives that will be our guide as we go along this morning. The first objective to be looking at is to define marketing and understand the steps in marketing process. We'll be looking at the difference between marketing and selling. We'll be looking at key elements in selling your products and marketing mix. We shall also be looking at how to improve your selling skills, and then the importance of market research and information gathering in the marketplace. And finally, how to put our marketing plans to action. That's basically what we shall be anchoring on this morning. Before we make further progress, we'd like to look at a few definitions of marketing from institutions and scholars. And to start with this morning, we have the definition of marketing by the American Marketing Association. And they define marketing as the activity, set of institution, process for creating, communicating, delivering, and exchanging offerings that have value for customers. That is from American Marketing Association. Then we have this from a renowned management scholar, Dr. Philip Kotler. He defined marketing as the science and art of exploring, creating, and delivering value to satisfy the needs of a target customer or target market. We further have more definitions from Chartered Institute of Marketing, and they have the opinion that marketing is the management of process responsible for identifying, anticipating, and satisfying customers' requirements profitably. They further stress the fact that it's the process of to the right customer at the right place and price using the right promotional activities and publicity. Marketing is targeted as changing the motive of purchase of your target customers. Nothing is more likely to buy than effective direct marketing. Marketing is simply the process of understanding your customer, building and maintaining a profitable relationship. So we can deduce from these following definitions that marketing is all about taking your goods and services to the end user profitably. Whatever activities that you need to engage in taking your product from the point of conception, production, and finally selling it to your potential customers is what marketing is all about. And we would like to quickly say this, that you can't talk of marketing without knowing what the market is. Market is simply a place where buyers and sellers meet to exchange goods and services for a fee or compensation. It's like all the activities of marketing is being done or carried out in the marketplace. And so marketing comes out of the market. If there's no market, there can't be marketing. We shall see the different kind of marketing in the course of our discussion this morning. And so as we make progress, we would also like to see what is sales. What is sales? Remember, we're looking at effective sales and marketing strategies. So the definition will be our guide, which we will anchor on as we proceed this morning. And so sales can be defined as the exchange of goods for money or compensation. Sales is the physical exchange of goods and services for money. Why marketing is strategy, activities that are worked upon that sum up to sales. Sales is satisfying the customer's need or want. Sales is satisfying the customer's needs or wants. What are customers' needs or want? Customers' needs are the basic things that one will require in the immediate. Why wants are the things that one required in the future. Want is futuristic. Why needs are now. They are in the now. They are basic things that one needs right now. And so sales is actually the pitch part of marketing concerned with persuading customers to buy the products or services of an organization. So sales is an integral part of marketing. Is the implementation of all the marketing activities. Is the end of the marketing activities where goods or services are finally put into the hands of the customers. So we shall also look at the differences between sales and marketing. Oftentimes, people use this words as same, but there are differences, in the two words. So marketing studies customers' needs and wants in a defined market segment. That's what marketing does. And I'd said needs are the basic thing that one will require at the moment, while wants are things that are needed in the future. And so market is being segmented and studied to know exactly what is needed in the particular market segment. While sales does the actual exchange. When marketing finishes works on the drawing board, marketing does the implementation by physically exchanging or directly exchanging the goods, for fees directly to the consumer or the customer. Marketing measures company's image and customer satisfaction on a continuous basis. What this means is that, from time to time, marketing looks at the company image and try to measure up to ensure that the company lives up to its expectation, and also review the satisfaction scenario of customers on a continuous basis. This way, marketing advises salesmen accordingly. While sales tries to give the customers the best solution, salespeople are always in contact with the customer physically, and they always provide the best solution. Most marketers are not seen. They're like, the masquerade behind the scene, and the salespeople provide the direct contact with the customers and best solutions that they would ever need at that point in time. Marketing develop communication strategy feedbacks. Communication, like we know, is soul of every business. It's the central nerves of every business. And so communication is key. Communication is key, and communication is a two-way traffic. There cannot be complete communication or effective communication when there is no feedback. So marketing put up strategies whereby once communication is made on product and services, feedbacks are being received, to appreciate the level of customers' satisfaction or opinion about the products and services presented. But for salesman, he's direct with the customer, and he provides every information and gets his feedback there and there. So for marketing, feedback strategies can be in form of phone call, mails, and other way that is not immediate. It can be after a while, but sales gets direct, feedback because they are face to face with the customers always. The marketing develops winning offers for each target segment. Market will also always develop an offer where it's like a win-win situation, and then achieve the objectives of the organization. Why sales serve the same customers for a long period of time? Sales serve the customers for a long period of time. So that's basically the few differences. They are inexhaustive. As you research, you will see more differences in sales and marketing. But basically, this is what we have this morning. Then we want to look at another marketing strategy, which is very, very key and important to every entrepreneur to know. And this is what we call the piece of marketing. The piece of marketing. PS here means there are many P's, which we shall be looking at. And this is popularly called marketing mix. Marketing mix. We shall see what these various P's represent and the explanation in detail. The piece of marketing, we have one: product, price, place, distribution, promotion, and communication, and process. Product, like I said, is what you have to meet the needs of the target market. Like in our definition, we say that one of the things marketing does is to identify the need of a customer, the need of a target market, and meet it. And so product basically meets a defined need. That's one of the features or the attribute. And also, product is born out of an established demand through marketing testing. Through market testing, there must be a demand for your product. If not, it doesn't what's being produced. It must meet a need, and there must be a demand for it through market testing. Then product has what we call USP. USP is unique selling propositions. These are the clear benefits and features that differentiates your product from that of your competitors. USP, of course, can change as business evolves. So these are the important attributes of a product. Then we have distribution. Distribution is a process where your product is taken, from the point of production to the end user. And the question that really comes to mind is how and where product is sold to customers. Where is the location for the sales? Who are the intermediaries, the suppliers, the wholesalers, the retailers, the sales agent? These are people that serve as vehicles, intermediaries, to convey the goods. Another P we can mention is price. Price, this generates income, more importantly, profit. All other elements of marketing means incur cost. Price, understand the relationship between cost, price, and profits. Price is very important, as we can see being depicted in the diagram below. We have costs, what it costs to make, including time, materials, and overhead. What can change, what can be charged in the marketplace based on value and cost. And when you take a price from cost, you have profits. Promotion. Promotion consider who your customers are, how best to reach them through communications. And promotion also considered market segmentation, dividing the overall market into smaller sub-markets made up of people with same needs, and helps you to target them in the right way. Promotion in sub-markets. You can use any of the following to profile and divide your customer markets. Number one, we have behavior. What is the behavior of your customer, consumer, or the market segment in terms of usage, frequency, impressions, and convenience? You can also look at character, the lifestyle of your consumer market, their personality, trendsetter, and followers. And also, we can consider social economic factors like their profession, income, location, buying patterns, loyalty, age, and gender. All of this can be used to profile and divide your market into sub-markets for effective promotional activities. Furthermore, on promotion in sub-markets, if segmenting business market, you can consider the following: company size. Your company size determines the level of your segmentation. For instance, we have a big company like Coca-Cola, which is has a worldwide market, and you can decide to segment them in countries, continents, states, local government, etc. Then we talk about segmenting your business in terms of, we're looking at the industry type. Industry type, like we have food and beverages, we have hospitality industry, we have oil and gas, we have virtually different types of companies. So this will determine, how you're going to segment your business to be able to adequately meet the needs and the yearning of your customers. Then the location. The location will determine what kind of promotional activities that you will use for your sub-markets. We mentioned sometime that we will be looking at types of the markets when we're defining markets at the beginning. And here we have about 4 types of market based on our objectives and the scope of the study. Number 1, we have potential markets. These are the total population who have interest in acquiring the products. Potential markets are like the generality of the people. The generality of the people, or the world at large, represent your potential markets. They are aware, they have interest in your products, but they don't have the means for procuring it at that point in time. Then we have available markets. Available markets are those that have what it takes to buy the products. Those are the people, the category of people that we can consider the available market. They are ready with what it takes to buy the product. Then we have qualified available market. Qualified available market are those who are legally permitted to buy the product. We have some products that are restricted, say in the pharmaceutical industry, in the security environment like fire and arms and all of that, they are restricted products, and you must be licensed to acquire those products. So for those who are licensed, like qualified pharmacists or security agents, or who have the permit of the government, we call this category of people qualified available market. Then we have the target market. The target market is the segment of the qualified available market that you are ready to serve. That is the target market. Then we want to look at market segmentation in detail in a broader form. And we say that it is a marketing strategy which involves dividing the broad target market into subsets of customers or consumers, businesses, and countries who have or are perceived to have common needs, interests, priorities, and then designing and implementing strategies to target them. They are based on lifestyles, demographics, and personality of the target market. So this is a very important and popular strategy in marketing. It's aids achieving the objectives of marketing, especially in reaching out to your customer in their various form, shapes, and size, profitably and satisfactorily. Marketing and promotional tools. Now, getting your product noticed. Not every product, not every method will work for your business. And the methods can change as the business develops or grows. However, you can also be sure or be clear on the following. Promotional tools. To decide on the promotional tools to use to reach out to your customer, you must ask some pertinent questions like what message you want to communicate will determine the kind of promotional tools you will use. Who are the audience? Are they in the rural area or the urban area? Will also determine the promotional tools you will use. What is the best way to communicate with them? Remember, effective communication requires you being understood and receiving feedback. And what budget you have, because resources are scarce. If your budget is not effectively planned, you might run into a hitch in terms of breaking even or even making profit. If a whole lot is invested in promotion and less comes in from sales, it must be balanced. What measure will you use to know if you have been successful? You have to decide on indices, parameters to use to ascertain whether the promotional tools you have chosen to use is yielding results or not. There are basically 6 main tools for promotion in contemporary business circle, and we shall look at them one after the other. There may be others, but we are trying to look at these 6, the purview of our discussion. And number 1 is public relation. Public relation is about creating and maintaining an image for your business. Creating and maintaining an image for your business or product. That is the essence of its value, integrity, and that forms your reputation. Public relation, like it's popularly called PR, is key in every profit-making organization. You first of all must let the people know who you are, what you can deliver, what you can offer. And when that happens, you will do everything within your resources to maintain that information or that image that you have created, on your business, on your product, on the value that your product carries, on your integrity, and of course, your reputation. From this, you can win the confidence of your customers or your target market. We also have advertising. Advertising is a very popular word, and basically is known worldwide. There are three reasons for advertising. One, we create awareness among target audience. Number two, we persuade customers to buy our products by promoting the benefits and features. And then also we keep up company profile. Like I said, advertise is a very common strategy or tools for promotions that is known as way back as the Stone Age. It persuades customers even when you don't have the feeling or the resources, because of the features, because of how the product has been presented, and the producers or the company, you will be motivated, you'll be persuaded, to have a taste of or a feeling of the product. So advertising is a key tool for promotion of your business and product. Then we have internet and online marketing. In view of the recent development in the technological industry, the world has become a global village. A lot is going on the internet. A lot of online marketing is going on globally. You can stay in the comfort of your home and order an item or a product from any part of the world. You can also place your product on the internet, online, advertising, and creating awareness of your products globally. And so it's a very important tool that is used in the contemporary. And some of the social medias through which this have been actualized so far are like Link, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. These are some of the social media or channels through which this internet and online marketing has been effectively put to use. Then we have what we call direct marketing. Direct marketing, this is direct mailing, email marketing, telemarketing, and this basically work best with existing customers. You try to reach your existing customers with changes or development or new product or new production line, and from time to time. Then we have sales promotion. This is also a very popular strategy in marketing. It's short-term activities to encourage customers to buy and push sales for a limited period of time. They usually use strategies like price reduction, vouchers, BOGOV, extended guarantees. However, consistent discounting bill can be damaging to the image of the company. So sales promotion, what they do basically is they carry wares products to strategic or located places, and they go with drumming, music, attracting and drawing the attention of the target customers, and with a promise of discounts, price reduction, vouchers, all forms of guarantees. This, of course, boosts sales volume, but usually for a limited period of time, because once the sales promotion stops, and the company revert back to the original status quo, it becomes difficult for the customers to continue their patronage or loyalty. So it's a good tool, but then it has its own disadvantage. Then we have personal selling. This enables you to listen to prospective or existing customers' needs and allows you to convey the ethos and values of your business. This personal interaction also offers valuable opportunities to get first-hand feedback on your products and that of your competition. So this is what sales does basically. They come in physical contact with customers, and at that point they will be able to establish their needs, their challenges, their views about the products, and then you also have opportunity to explain the values of your business and the products. So from these interactions, you get first-hand information, you get direct feedback on your activities, especially about your product, and then that of your competition, because your customers will definitely tell you, look, we have a better offer, or there's something similar to yours, and all of that. And that will give you an idea how to re-strategize and take a lead in the market, or have a bigger share of the market. Furthermore, on marketing myths, we want to look at a unique blend of products, pricing, promotion, distribution, targeting specific group of people. And that leads us to expanded marketing mix. Expanded, this addition to the previous marketing mix we talked about. We have people, it's another P, that's customer service. We have process, which talks about handling customers' complaint, and physical environment. Physical environment where your business stores and all of that are situated, or the look. These have a impact on your business. So we'll be looking further on the marketing process, and we have here about 5 of them, which I'll look at in detail as we progress. One, we will be looking at understanding customers' needs and wants, which is very, very important and fundamental. We'll also be looking at the how to design a customer-driven market strategy. Also, to construct marketing program, build a profitable relationships, and capture value from customers. First marketing process is to understand customers' needs and wants. And to effectively do this, we will look at research, consumers, and the marketplace. Research is about information gathering on consumers and the marketplace. Who are the consumers? What are their needs? Where are they located? And all of that. These informations will actually aid you to understand better who your customers or consumers are and what they want. And then also, it will involve manage marketing informations and consumer data. So the information you gather through research ought to be managed, and its management is to properly analyze and interpret and take decisions on what customer needs and wants are at every point in time. Marketing process number 2 is to design a customer-driven marketing strategy. And this involves select customers to be served. And this can be through market segmentation, like we said earlier, breaking down the broader market into sub-markets. And also we'll look at value proposition, which involves differentiation and positioning of the market. Marketing process number 3 is to construct a marketing program that delivers value. And what this entails are product and service design, building a very strong brand of your products. Also, creating a price that represents the value your product carries. And then the place, manage demand and supply. Demand and supply are the 2 forces that determine the government of any market. Your supply must equal demand. If the demand is more than supply, there will be a challenge. And if supply is more than demand, it's also a challenge. So the ability to bring the two to a level of equilibrium it's creating or constructing a marketing plan that delivers value. And then, of course, we'll look at promotional activities, just like we discussed earlier. This showcase the value that your product carries. Then we have marketing process number 4, which is building a profitable relationships. Business is ongoing, and it's meant to outlive its owner and continue to exist profitably. And so, relationship is key. Your ability to know who your customers are, KYC, and manage them effectively is very, very important. And then also, this will involve product relationship management. Your products must maintain the value. If you can improve upon it, which improving upon it is very advantageous. And also the selection of your suppliers. Your suppliers will be people that will project your activities in the right picture to your customers. So this will take us to importance of market research. I mentioned earlier that research is key in every discipline. If you are not researching to discover what is contemporary, you will be outdated someday. And for us in marketing, you will gradually lose market share and eventually be thrown out of the market. So research is key, it's important for important strategy for every marketing firm or organization to consistently and constantly research to know what is happening to your product in the marketplace, what are the feelings of the customers, who are your competitors, what is the terrain of the market, what is the price war. All of this come into play when research is conducted. And the ability for you to analyze information gathered, filter them, interpret them, take decision, puts you an edge in business and in the marketplace. So we'll be looking at the importance of market research. It helps in decision making, like I said. By the time you have gathered all the necessary information, analyzed and filtered them, you will plan and take the right decision. It helps in strategizing and planning, effective planning. It helps in cost-benefit analysis. It helps in your product and process development, issues analysis, finding new opportunities, focus efforts, monitoring performance. These are the outcome of market research, what you get out of the research. Like most other discipline or areas of work, marketing or research is not without some challenges. So these are some of the challenges in accessing market information. Number one, you will experience information overload. You will experience information overload. Information overload is where you have too much information gathering that you, rather than being convinced on a matter, you get confused. It's a challenge. But of course, there's no challenge without a solution. So your ability to filter and click on the relevant information make your results worthwhile. Then we have poor internet access, just like the one we are doing this morning. We're having, you see yourself going up and coming in because we don't have control of some of the intricacies that involves in the internet system. Also, lack of availability. Sometimes you may not have network completely, or you may not have internet facilities in a particular area. And in the contemporary, internet is where you get bulk information gathering comes on the internet. And so it can be a real challenge, but of course it can be overcome by being consistent and perseverance, in trying to get at what you want. And then also other challenges can be from lack of awareness of local institutions providing market information. There are several informations that are within our domain that provides information on marketing. We have some of them like the Federal Ministry of Trade and Industry, or Commerce. We have other agencies of the government like Exports and Imports Commission or Council. We have Nexim Bank, Central Bank. These are institutions that can provide information on marketing worldwide. And also, some of these institutions that provide information can be biased or discriminating. It's a challenge, but this is for us to, of course, have a pre-notice for information so that we can be able to overcome when we are confronted with this challenge. Then, of course, there's always a challenge of scarce resources, where it's sometimes difficult to do market visits, trade shows, research, and stuff like that. And so these are challenges, but they are surmountable. But it's good that we know, so that when we are confronted, we can be focused to overcome them and try to get the right information that we need for our marketing strategy. Usually in gathering information, we have two sources, which are secondary data collection source and primary data collection source. And in the secondary data collection source, basically, it has to do with the external sources like the government, business trade associations, trade magazines and newspapers, financial institutions, national trade publication, additional sources like business libraries, trade directorates, professional institutions and organizations. These are basically where secondary data collection takes place. Then we have primary research data collection, which basically from two sources. We have the quantitative research data collection and qualitative research market data collection. For quantitative, it of course has a wider range, like the population size, demographic patterns, national production volumes, export sales, import sales, and the rest of them. And then we also look at individual level. Every respondent asks some series of questions and expected to respond accordingly. Then one of the best known techniques is the market research survey. And then quantitative surveys, which posts for self-completion. Sometimes it can be face-to-face through the telephone, email, and web questionnaires. So these are basically how to get quantitative research data collection for your primary research. Then for qualitative research, this examines people's feelings and attitude towards your product. What motivates them? What persuades them most? And in that, discussion guide used to explore various issues in depth. No visit of questions It's usually face-to-face. The best known technique is to have a marketing research focus groups of 6 to 10 targeted respondents, and then a research moderator. And from this, a whole lot of information or data can be collected to examine how people feel and their attitude towards your products. We have online sources of information gathering, and this has to do with looking at subjects and sites of interest, where market data, country data, foreign trade reference material, trade and industry publications, company website are gotten. You know, when we have this, you could then analyze, interpret, and know where to market your product or where to buy products from. Then we have also market information collection techniques. This also can be found online sources, and it's basically from keyword search, competitors links, etc. Primary research techniques basically are observations, interviews, surveys, and questionnaires. These are the three basic ways we can gather primary research information in the marketplace or any research at all. More challenges of research data. Secondary data research should generally be complemented with primary field study. That is to say that information gathered from secondary research markets cannot be relied upon, cannot be dependent upon completely, totally. So it requires the complementary role of the primary field study. Secondary data has its constraint, as constituents have talked about the biasness of information providers and their discriminatory attitude can affect the result of secondary research. So we need further information to conclude or pass judgment. Absence of a specific information can also be a challenge to data, research data. Difficulty in identifying the relevant secondary information is a challenge. Informations are protected, classified, and make it unaccessible. Availability and usability of information. Contradictory information given can also affect the result or the outcome of research exercise. And you also discover that many informations are not updated. Updating is a challenge. And cross-national comparison, when we compare some of the data information collected, it cannot serve globally. It's a challenge. Objectives to look at when embarking on research exercise. One, how does a company decide what information to collect? What will the research be used for? How will the company respond? These are guides when embarking on market research exercise. What you should know about your customers. Who are your customers and the things that you should know about them? Number one, the targets. Who are they? Are they decision makers? The needs and wants, what you need to solve, what motivates them to buy, value perception, their perceived value equation. So these are things that we need to know about our customers. Your customers should be people that can take decision. You don't talk with people that cannot decide on behalf of the company or the organization. It will be effort in futility. And you can't talk of marketing without needs and wants. These are, the reason why you are in business. The reason why you're talking about marketing is because you have identified the needs and wants of your customers. Then the question is, how well do you know how to meet these needs? If you know how well your customer needs program, then how well do you need to satisfy them? And then you look at what motivates them most. What motivates them to buy a product? What are the USP, the unique special features that your product carries? Then how do the customers perceive? What is the perceived value? What is the value equation? What's the value equation? How do they value your product? This will also aid you to know the customer that you are dealing with. It's very, very important. Then who are your competition? Your competitions are people that are doing the same thing or similar things like you are doing, or has similar products like you have, or probably the same. They are very important to your success. You need to know who they are, what they are doing, to be able to reposition yourself and maintain your market share. After identifying your target market, you must build an understanding of your competitive conditions. Never you think that you have a monopoly of the market or the product. Can you do research all the time? Yes. Research is an ongoing exercise from time to time, as long as business is a going concern. Research is continuous. To be able to keep yourself abreast with development, with changes in the marketplace, and take advantage of new discovery to increase your market share. So, market research is key. Then selling skills that every salesman organization should have will be our focus next. What do customers care about? They care about themselves, their wants, needs, and desires. So you, as a salesman, will need to present your product yourself to meet these needs, these desires, and wants satisfactorily. What do they buy? They buy value. Where the product does not have a value needed, nobody will patronize it. The customer can pay any amount when the product carries the needed value. What you should know about your customers. We discuss this. The target customers must be decision makers. You should know what the needs and wants are and to solve them, and understanding their value perception. Sales skills that a salesman will have: effective communication. Every salesman is expected to be an effective communicator. Communication is sending and receiving of information between two parties. Communication is effective when there is feedback, when information is passed, transmitted, and received with understanding, and there's a feedback. A salesman also requires skills of ability to listen. There are times that a salesman ought to talk less and listen more. Listen to the sound of the people on your products, their feelings, and then ask questions and get feedbacks. Be a problem solver. These are skills that a salesman requires to be successful. Furthermore, salesman ought to be well organized, self-starter and finisher, well-mannered and cautious, naturally persuasive. These skills enhances your sales ability. When you are organized, you are well organized, your customers, you build confidence in your customers, and you project the image of your organizations. Never start what you can't finish. Be a self-starter and a finisher. Be well cautious, mannered. Always remember that your customers are mindful of themselves. They are your king. They are the reason why you are in business. So you ought to treat them as such. And then, of course, you should be naturally persuasive. Naturally persuasive. It should be something that you do. It should be part of you. It should be your lifestyle as a salesperson. To be persuasive, always persuading your customers, against their own argument to buy into your product, to appreciate what you offer. What are the attitudes of a salesperson? The attitude of a salesperson. It's expected that every salesman should have positive attitude. Don't go out there with the mentality that you can't do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do the sales. It does not matter, the cloud that is gathering. It does not matter the activities of your competitors. It does not matter the environment or the ruin that the cloud that is gathering. You can do it. So don't think negative. Don't allow any form of negativity around you. Be optimistic that you will succeed. Develop an attitude of persistence, determination, and perseverance. You may hit brick walls on several occasions, but have an attitude of staying at it. Be determined to get results. Be determined to break through. Be determined to persuade your customers. Be determined to win their confidence in your product. Develop an attitude of superior quality. There will be several arguments, but ensure that your argument is superior on the quality of your product, the value your product carries. Don't allow yourself to be talked down. In as much as you are going to be mannered and cautious, be mindful of why you are out there. A selling attitude requires you always maintain a pleasant personality. Yes, it's an attitude that a salesman should have. Your disposition should be that of pleasant personality. Always looking cheerful and happy. That also attracts and affects your audience and customers alike. Before you do anything else, in sales, sell yourself. You might need to say little about yourself, your experience, what you have been able to achieve. And then you should also know very much about your products. Don't let your customer tell you more about your products. You should know much more. You should be on top of the game. And then, of course, you need to know the value equation, know who your competitions are, know why your customers should buy from you instead of your competitors. These are very important tips that you need to know as a salesman. Get in a position to sell. What do you do? Target your customer. Know who is the decision maker in the organization. Execute your plan consistently. Don't waver. Don't change plans. be consistent in whatever you are delivering. And if you can't, or you want to do it, hire someone to do it for you. There are several marketing consultant agents that does this work with all expertise perfectly. So you can engage them and pay for their services, which most times is better. Prepare for the sales calls. When you're preparing for the sales call, what you do, package yourself very well. Like we said, no negativities. Research to know your client. Be on time for the calls. Be observant to get some feedback in terms of body language or opinions, inputs from your clients. This can be useful in your judgment or your re-strategizing. The sales presentation. Sales presentation takes the approach, presenting, objection, negotiation, and close. This is the outlook of sales presentation. Once in a while, as a salesperson, you are expected to do presentations to your clients. This is the outlook. The body of the presentation. You could use all senses possible. Beware of clause, body language, equations, etc. Make it logical and end by feeling the need. Sell benefits, not features. These are the components of the body of the presentation, your sales presentation. Then when you come to objections, you make them your best friend. Objections are the client telling you how to sell them. Restate the objection, answer in terms of your product's benefits, and move on. Negotiation, your bargaining power. End body of presentation with trial close. If you can get yes, stop selling and start writing. Having come to this point, you stop talking and start writing of others. And if you get a no in your selling, you can further press to ask why. Try to prove, and see how you can persuade your customers to take an order. Answer objections, negotiate, and try to close again. You can go over your negotiation as much as possible, but your target is to end up in a trial close. Closing a negotiation, either or would you like delivery on Friday or next week? Always seek to on Friday, it can be done on Monday. Just give window for convenience. Is that the only thing that is stopping you from buying? It can be a question you could ask and close, and whatever the response, you are expected to provide a solution, which is the best one. Always ask for order. In closing, you must always ask for order. That is the ultimate, without which you have done nothing. If you are not able to fill an order to sell, then you haven't done anything. So all that you will do, all that you talk, must end up in filling an order. Here are some important tips for salesmen. One, listen more than you talk. I've said this earlier. Never talk over the client. Listen to what they say or he says. Have control of the flow of discussion. Always ask for others. If you do nothing else, ask for others. And if customers are satisfied, if the deal is sealed, you can ask for referrals. If they are satisfied with your transaction with them, you can ask for referrals where you can get more clients. So these are very, very important, very, very key. There are little forces that can spoil the vine if they are not properly taken into consideration. Customer service. Customer service. How you answer your customer on phone is very, very key. Like we said, as a salesman, you ought to be mannered and cautious. You have to have a pleasant disposition whenever you are on phone with your customers. No voice menus. Don't put your customer on hold for a long time. It can be irritating. It can be discouraging and make them to feel otherwise about you and your products. Try to resolve all problems now. Avoid procrastination. Whatever you can do now, don't put it off till tomorrow or till later. Customer will appreciate when their objections or their questions have been instantly answered or problem solved. Honor your time frames. Whatever time of meeting or appointment you have given, honor it. Have what we call integrity of time. Don't be late for your appointments, whether it's a phone call meeting, conference meeting, or physical meeting. Complaints are your friends. Make complaints your friends. You get to show how good you really are when you are not always put off by complaints. You're not irritated by complaints, but your readiness to resolve all lingering stubborn issues, tells how good you can really be. How to handle complaints. Complaints are inevitable everywhere, including sales or marketing. And so in trying to handle complaints, don't be argumentative. Don't argue, don't engage your clients in argument. Rather, be persuasive in your discussion, in your response to the complaints. Apologize even if you are not wrong. There are these magic words like, I'm sorry, I beg your pardon, please forgive me, and all of that. These are hard to come by, but they are good for resolving of complaints. They help in resolving complaints. Restate the problem, give time frame to resolve. If you can't meet time, call and extend time. Let them know that you care and that you are involved. It's a very, very important ways of handling complaints. Always let your client know that you care. Carry them along, involve them, seek their opinions, look at things from their own perspective. By so doing, they'll be involved, they'll be appreciated, they'll feel want, and they'll be persuaded to do what ordinarily they wouldn't want to. The three most common mistakes we make in sales. One, not listening to the buyers. It can be very, very dangerous. This can make you lose a whole lot of market share. Always have the habit of listening to your customers. It does not matter the rubbish they'll be saying. Out of the rubbish, filter and get the relevant things out and make use of it. Not talking, not asking for orders. Sometimes after much argument, discussion, which is not very healthy, a lot of salespeople get exhausted, get discouraged not to ask for order. That should, whatever it is, end your discussion with asking for order. If you don't ask for order, then why do you go out there with all the trouble you went through? Then we forget to sell to the existing customers because of our craze for new grounds, new frontiers we are breaking. We forget the existing customers. These are the people that made you. And you always have existing customers, even the one you are pursuing and trying to get now. One day they'll become existing customers. So you can't do without existing customers. So as much as you are looking for more market shares, remember to sell to existing customers because they will always be there for you. Applying your marketing plan. Yes, from all that we have discussed this morning, it's time to apply them. There will be a pre-quiz, a post-quiz, and pertinent questions will be asked. How you will apply some of the strategies we have learned, we have seen this morning from our discussion. And so with that, we've come to the end of the discussion this morning. And we want to take questions, want to take experiences from your various businesses as it relates to our discussion this morning. If probably you have implementing some of this discussion in your place, can you share with us the result you are getting? If you have comment, input, suggestion, opinion you want to express, we want to quickly look at that in the next few minutes before we take up on another class. Thank you for listening and welcome. Hello, good morning. Can we hear me? Good morning. Hello, Mr. Bako. Good morning, Bako.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
Fine, sir.
Okay, how did you go? Did you get something? Hello.
That's it.
Can you hear me? Mr. Bako. Ezekiel, good morning. Good morning, Ezekiel Mashat. Hello, good morning, Mr. Ezekiel. Hello, good morning. Chuku. Mary. Hello, Chuku. Mary. Are you there? Temi Tokwe, good morning. Can we hear you, please? Yes, hello, good morning. Yes, Tokwe, can we hear you? The class. I can only see Bako.
Hello.
How are you? Yes, go ahead. Hello. Internet connection not stable. It's off, right? That's what I'm doing. Hello, Mr. Bako, any question? Hello? Okay, so it appears we don't have questions, inputs to make to the discussion. Let's get ready for the post-quiz and the next class. Thank you. Thank you.